Coming up on Eagle Vision News,
a look into Biola sports alums,
who's taking the stage at Coachella 2026,
and reporter Nina Corral shares her predictions for the World Series.
All this and more coming up on Eagle Vision News.
Welcome back to episode 2 of season 11 of Eagle Vision.
I'm Leilani Acosta.
And I'm Gabrielle Birsan.
And it's our second week here.
I know, it's Tory week, so we have a shortened week.
Yes, a little bit of a break for us students. I have plans to go to Din Tai Fung this weekend, and I'm so excited.
And that's their newer location, right?
Yeah, it's our second year going, so it's kind of a little tradition, and I'm looking forward to it.
Awesome, I hope you have a great time.
Thank you.
Now for some news. On October 5th, 2025, the federal government partially shuts down after Congress fails to agree on a spending plan. Thousands of government workers are sent home without pay, and many federal services slow down or stop completely. A government shutdown happens when Congress can't agree on a budget, forcing many federal agencies to close or suspend services until funding is restored. National parks close, museums shut their doors, and delays hit everything from small business loans to air travel. In Washington, lawmakers blame each other for the deadlock over spending and policy changes. The White House warns that the longer the shutdown lasts, the harder it will hit American families and the economy. For now, the nation waits as leaders struggle to find a deal and get the government running again.
Late Show host Jimmy Kimmel was taken off air following the death of Charlie Kirk due to a comment he made in one of his live monologues. Kimmel opened his monologue with saying, "We hit some new lows over the weekend with the MAGA gang desperately trying to characterize this kid who murdered Charlie Kirk as anything other than one of them." He followed stating, "and doing everything they can to score the political points from it." Right before Kimmel's Tuesday night show, ABC called, letting him know his show is being pulled off air indefinitely. ABC told Kimmel they wanted to take the temperature down, feeling that this was the best choice. Many people had opinions on the outcome. David Letterman supported Kimmel, saying, "It's managed media and it's no good." The media industry had speculated that Kimmel was taken off air in the same way Stephen Colbert's Late Show was canceled, with the intention to silence them as a favor to the Trump administration. During a state visit to the UK, Trump said Kimmel was fired because he had bad ratings and is not a talented person. Kimmel is back on air only 1 week after being canceled.
Thanks, Leilani. Taylor Swift fans, the wait is over. The global superstar has officially released her highly anticipated new album, Life of a Showgirl, and just like we'd expect, it's already dominating charts. The album dropped on October 3rd, giving fans a glamorous and emotional look into the world of performance and fame, inspired from both her experiences on and off the stage during her Eras tour. With pop and soft rock sounds matched with a vintage Vegas vibe, Life of a Showgirl is seeming like a bold new era for Taylor Swift. She shared on social media that if you thought the big show was wild, perhaps you should come and take a look behind the curtain. And this album gives us that look. Swifties, get ready. She also announced a global release event and film called The Official Release Party of a Showgirl, with in-theater releases in over 100 countries. Taylor Swift's Life of a Showgirl is streaming everywhere now, and as always, she's putting on one unforgettable show. Now, back to the desk.
Since we have the long weekend, something Biola students like to do is go up to Lake Tahoe, where reporter Hannah Malgoza is right now. Hannah?
Thank you, guys. I heard the hike to get up there is 10 hours. I didn't have to do that, but my friends here probably did. I mean, it's a really nice view, so if you have time to have a little adventure this weekend, make sure to go out to Lake Tahoe. But let's get into today's forecast. So this morning we have 60 degrees and people are calling it fake fall. So we get into the 77 in the afternoon, but going back down to 61. So if you have a jacket, that'd be great. Let's go into the national forecast. So starting out in California, we have good middle point in 71 here in LA, La Mirada. We have the cold front coming down from Canada. A couple friends of mine did the Oregon Marathon, so some good running weather up there. And then we get into the Midwest, going into the East Coast. It's heating up pretty fast right here. We have the 80s here in the Midwest, and then on the East Coast, same thing. So you don't want a jacket up there. And then going into our weekly forecast on Monday today, we have a high of 77, and it stays pretty consistent Tuesday and Wednesday, 76, 74. And as we move into the week, we get high to 81 on Friday. And then this weekend, if you want to go to the beach, if you want to have a nice day out with your friends, you can do that with a 77, 78 and 76 this weekend. So make sure if you want to go to Lake Tahoe, go to the beach, whatever it is, we have some good weather for that. So back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, Hannah. And we have reporter Taylor Lopez here today. And I know you're going to be talking about Coachella, and you brought an outfit to show us.
Yes, I do. I have some outfits that I've worn over the past 2 years. These are just some cute little examples of what I personally like to wear. I have this bandana that I would use as a shirt or a top, and it's super, super cute. I love, love, love this belt. It is super fun, a very cute detailed accessory that I think really staples my outfits, and a cute little mini skirt that just kind of ties everything together.
Awesome.
Where'd you get all of these?
I got all of them at Windsor, one of my favorite stores for festivals and events like this. Get ready to pack your bags and your best festival fits for Coachella 2026. It's officially happening through April 10th through the 12th and April 17th through the 19th at Indio, California. This year, their lineup is completely stacked with Sabrina Carpenter, Karol G, and Justin Bieber, highlighting both weekends. Joining them on the main stage are Cat's Eye, Leve, The Strokes, and Giveon, making this one of the most diverse lineups yet. Tickets sold in record time this year, but you could still join the waitlist or watch on both weekends live on YouTube with complete multi-stage streaming and exclusive backstage access. And of course, Coachella isn't all just about the music. It's a whole fashion show. Here are some of my staples from my past Coachella outfits. I personally love a white flowy skirt or a dress with a brown belt and some fun bandana to give it personality. I'm a big fan of this lineup. Everyone get ready for Coachella 2026.
Welcome back to Eagle Vision Sports. My name is Chloe McKay.
And I'm Peter Kuntz. And Chloe, we have basketball season coming up right around the corner.
And I hear you know a successful alumni. I would love to hear more about that.
Yeah, Daniel Esparza recently got a big contract coming up, and we're going to talk about that shortly. On August 28th, 2025, graduate Daniel Esparza announced that he was signing a pro contract with Club Atlético Welcome. The club is part of the Uruguayan Basketball League and is based in Montenegro. Esparza was an integral part of the Biola men's basketball program from 2022 to 2025, helping the team to grow and succeed during that time. He also excelled individually, putting up exceptional numbers every year with the team. He also earned second-team All-Pac West honors in his first 2 seasons as an Eagle, and a first-team All-Pac West recognition in his senior year.
Biola women's water polo started in 2021, and among the women to join the team from the start was Lizzie Birch. Now an alumni, she has gone on to play professionally with the team in Bordeaux, France. We have her on call now as well. So Lizzie, how has playing abroad been?
I think playing abroad has definitely been a challenge in the beginning. I've been here a month now. So a lot of learning, a lot of growing, kind of pushing me out of my comfort zone, which is always a good thing, but not something that I think everyone loves to do. And so I think I did really take this opportunity to help me grow in those areas, become more comfortable with being alone and putting myself in those uncomfortable situations.
That is so great that you're growing in those areas. Now, Lizzie, I'm curious, how have you taken Biola into your professional career?
Pro has been, it's kind of weird, like hearing myself be referred to as a professional athlete. I don't know I ever thought exactly I would get to that point, but it is really cool and it's such an honor, and I do take such pride in knowing that I came from Biola and that's who I represent. I've always taken so much pride in wearing BU, and I continue to do that here. I wear my BU cap and my gear to practice every day, and I love being able to represent the school and what we valued and the values that our team lived out every day. I continue to carry those with me here. And just like always remembering who I represent. I've always said I play for an audience of one, and I continue to do that here, whether I'm necessarily surrounded by the exact same community and people who are like-minded. It's not maybe as clear here that I am, but I continue to still bring those values to everything that I'm doing here, and just continue to evangelize in a different way. And I think that's been really cool.
That's awesome. Well, it's so wonderful to talk to you, and I'm happy that you've been doing so well.
That's awesome, Chloe. It's always amazing to hear about alumni having success in their careers.
Yeah, it's always super heartwarming. Well, now we have Nina Corral with the World Series.
Thank you, guys. Postseason is in play, and the World Series is going to be happening soon. So today I will be going around campus asking violins who they think is going to make that series. Let's go take a look. Okay, can you tell me who you believe is going to make the World Series?
If the Dodgers finish out the series, right now they're up 2-0. I think whoever wins the series wins the World Series. So either the Phillies or the Dodgers. I think they'll probably face the Mariners. Look pretty good right now. Tigers look good too, but I'll probably take Mariners, Dodgers.
I think that the Seattle Mariners and the Los Angeles Dodgers are going to make it, but I think the Mariners are going to win.
From the NL, it's definitely going to be the Dodgers, no question. Diehard Dodger fan over here. They have the rotation for it and the star power in that lineup with 3 former and the soon-to-be NL MVP in Shohei. From the AL, it's really tough because all 4 of those teams in the series right now are really good. But I've probably got the Mariners. I think pitching is so important in the postseason, and they definitely have one of the best rotations.
Earlier this week, I asked violins who they believe is going to make the World Series. Now I'm back in the studio giving you the top 7 highlighted moments during the postseason so far. Tarek Skubal's 14 strikeout gem for Detroit in the AL wildcard. Skubal struck out 14 over 7 2/3 innings in Game 1 versus the Guardians. He dominated on the mound and set the tone for the wildcard series. Blue Jays break their postseason losing streak versus Yankees. In a blowout 10-1 win, the Blue Jays broke their 7-game postseason skid against the Yankees. Alejandro Kirk homered twice. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. went deep for his first postseason homer, and Kevin Gausman dominated on the mound. Detroit's walk-off in extra innings versus Seattle, ALDS Game 1. After a tense, low-scoring duel, Zach McKinstry knocked in an RBI single in the 11th to lift the Tigers to a 3-2 win over the Mariners. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. lit up the scoreboard with a 5-0 lead. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. launched one deep to left field, extending the lead with the franchise's first ever grand slam during the postseason. Ohtani, an unpredicted bullpen, come in clutch. The Dodgers combined their starters Shohei Ohtani, Tyler Glasnow, and rookie Roki Sasaki to close out the game. A bold, unpredicted rotation move that left fans stunned. Dodgers sweep Reds in wildcard series. The Dodgers dominated the NL wildcard round, sweeping Cincinnati, behind with hot bats from Ohtani and Hernandez, both homering multiple times. Phillies Red October. Phillies' Christopher Sanchez showed dominance. He struck out Shohei Ohtani 3 times and pitched deep into the 5th with scoreless innings. As for predictions, I think the World Series will be Blue Jays against the Brewers, but I'm a Phillies fan, so we shall see. That's all that I have for you guys this week. This is Nina Corral reporting for sports. Back to you at the desk.
Thank you, Nina.
Now, a very significant scandal is going on in pop culture, and reporter Taylor Lopez has more on that. Taylor?
A rising star, millions of streams, sold out shows across the U.S. But this month, the spotlight on singer David turned into something much darker after a teenage girl's body was found dead in his car.
Behind me is a House of Blues where David performed just over a year ago, where I was able to meet him, being very interactive and excited to meet his fans, only making the story more heartbreaking as the police further their investigation.
On September 8th, Los Angeles Police Department discovered the body of 15-year-old Celeste Rivera Hernandez inside of a Tesla registered to 20-year-old singer. The car had been towed from Hollywood Hills after reports of a foul odor. Investigators say the remains were wrapped in a bag and may have been there for several weeks. The Los Angeles County Medical Examiner confirmed Celeste's identity, but deferred the cause of death while toxicology tests continue. Detectives reach a Hollywood Hills home linked to David, seizing his electronics, and police say he's cooperating, and no one has been charged. Best known for his emotional hits like Here With Me and Romantic Homicide, David's music once spoke to heartbreak and loss, lyrics that may now feel haunting. He's since canceled his tour and gone silent online.
Yeah, it was just really devastating to hear about Celeste's death and that David, a really popularized singer, was accused of that. It was really unexpected and really heartbreaking, but even though I didn't really listen to the singer that much, it's just really hard to hear about anybody dying that way and being, like, having a girl die under your name.
Hundreds gather in Lake Elsinore to honor Celeste's life, reflecting on the impact this tragedy has had on her family and the community.
Thank you, Taylor. And now joining us, we have a very special guest.
We are doing a Wired autocomplete interview, but for our professor who runs the behind the scenes of all of Eagle Vision, Stu Olson. Get up here, Stu. So, have you ever heard of Wired autocomplete?
I have not.
Okay, so basically a celebrity gets a lot of Google searches, right?
Yeah.
And you peel off this little paper, it reveals what the Google search says about you. But for us, we did Rate My Professor.
Uh-oh.
So Gabby will go ahead and hold this, and I'll peel the paper for you, and you are gonna react to what people say about you on Rate My Professor.
Uh-oh, okay.
Okay, great. So first one.
Oh, Stu shows his craft.
You show your craft.
I do crafts.
Do you think you do that in class? Show your craft?
Well, yeah, this is a craft, I
This
guess.
is your craft.
That's
This is
true.
Stu's craft.
This beautiful studio is Stu's handiwork.
Thank you.
It's his
Thank you
baby.
very much.
It's baby. All right.
Next.
Oh, the tape is left on there.
Let's see. I have to read the, it's kind of, you read it.
A caring professor that loves his job.
I do. I honestly do. Yes.
Do you know who wrote that? Did you pay someone?
No. No, I don't know who wrote that.
It was me. I'm just kidding. It wasn't me. Someone who can make or break your success professionally.
Make or break? Ooh.
Opa.
That sounds kind of cool. I hope I don't break them. I love to make them.
Well, you are everyone's lawyer after we're done here.
That's true.
That is
They
true.
give my legal services free of charge for their first contract.
It's a great deal.
Yeah, truly.
All right. I love Stu, a quote.
Well, thank you. That's very touching.
Oh, not
That's
the
not
reaction
what we
I
thought
thought
you'd
you were going to
say.
say.
No.
I remember someone told you, I love you, Stu, in class one time. It might have been Nina, and you were like, oh.
Well, do it again. Do it again.
I love Stu.
No.
All right, last but not least. He is the easiest professor you will ever have.
Easiest. What does that mean? Means you don't have to do anything. I think you have to do things in my class.
Yes.
Maybe the most lenient professor.
I can be. Yeah.
Well, we really appreciate everything you do on Eagle Vision, Stu.
Yes.
Thank you guys so much for staying tuned for episode 2 of Eagle Vision.
Make sure to follow us on our socials.
I'm Leilani Acosta.
And I'm Gabby Birsan. You Eagles, have a good week.